For you, Philip, what would be the best spots to visit, for World War II in a week or less?
The visitor to Tunis or Tunisia normally arrives at Tunis Carthage Airport. So it takes an hour or an hour and a half to get to a good battlefield outside Tunis. So I would recommend somewhere in the northern part of the country, around Majestic where there's some high hills and quite interesting escarpments, and the views are very good, and also the tactical and strategic value of the area is very clear, so you don't have to worry about big wide landscapes for enormous armoured movement like you would in the southern part of the country, where the Americans spent a lot of time fighting. So you'd visit areas where the British Army came through in December 1942 and again in April 1943. So the area around Majestic, the hills of called Tangusha, very beautiful hills. The Tahent area, Sidi, that's also very Sidi Nasir, very accessible, and no landholder problems there. I've never experienced any landowner or villager come to make deep inquiries about why you're there. And in general, sometimes the young village boys will go for a walk with you and show you and tell you things like they find more pieces of shrapnel in one area than another. In the main, it's all right. So that's what I would recommend.
What about you? Thank you. What about you?
For me, I like the undiscovered locations, like we did this morning. So we discovered the 88 gun position when the machine gun and the machine gun. Maybe the cactus farm.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
You should educate as well. So what you do is undercover location based on history books and discussions and documentaries. That's it.
Well,
no, I recommend, as Philip said, to visit the northern front. There is a lot of battlefields there, and it's not very hard to get in.
But yeah, what they say, for regular people that they don't like lot of hassle, they don't just want to stick with the main road. What do you recommend for them?
Well, I think the places that I've named, you can cover 60% of the distance on a road that is drivable without particular problem. And by particular problem, I mean the very narrow rural roads, which don't have edges very well, lots of potholes, and sometimes broken up. And if you've hired a small car, like a Fiat 500 or something like this, then you must drive very slowly, sometimes only 20 or 15 kilometers an hour. This is the big limitation in terms of internal travel in Tunisia. So Tunis to Enfida, to Takruna, where there was important fighting with the New Zealanders coming with the 8th Army. That's only 100 kilometers south by major autoroute from Tunis, very easy to see. Roman ruins along the way. And then there's
even battlefields like Kasserine Pass or Sidi Bouzid.
Yes, well, they're a bigger drive, aren't they? They're further away, and you must spend
bigger drive,
a couple of nights in the hotel at Spatla or somewhere like this.
You probably need a lot of reading and a guide. What about simple question? What are the spots to visit in Tunis? Tunis metro area.
In the capital?
Yes, capital.
Related to the World War II?
Yes.
The
German cemetery?
Yeah. German cemetery, yeah, war cemetery, yes, and then in the
US
Bordj Cedria in the south of Tunis.
U.S. cemetery.
The U.S. cemetery.
US cemetery.
But
in
what
Carthage.
I always find is, in principle, if I pick someone up at the airport, I like to, if I've got the car and we have the time, I take them to the French cemetery in Gammarth. The French cemetery in Gammarth is not the most beautiful cemetery. It's a bit dry and hard compared with the Commonwealth war graves cemeteries, which are green and have flowers and things like that. But the French cemetery in Gammarth sits on top of a very big hill, and from there you can see the Mediterranean coast in La Marsa. You can see Birsa for Carthage. Then you can see the Lake of Tunis.
The
You
Gulf
can see
of Tunis.
you can see everywhere.
Yeah.
The Gulf of Tunis and across to Cap Bon on a clear day. So that's a very good place to orient yourself as an interest in World War II or World War I, because that French cemetery also has World War I graves.
And it has a special place for even the first campaign for for colonization.
Yes, no, it's got. Yes, that's right.
What do you think about the U.S. cemetery?
The U.S. cemetery is very well maintained. It's got some informative panels and signs.
Okay.
It's more information, I think, as I recall, there than the Commonwealth war graves have outside the city of Tunis, because there's no Commonwealth, a British Commonwealth war graves inside Tunis, the capital. So there are 3 there, but to avoid the idea of going to 1, 2, or 3 war graves, I think the only other way of getting a sense of where events happened with your own research would be to visit La Goulette, because in La Goulette there was some arrival and dispatch of German vessels bringing supplies and then trying to retreat. A German ship carrying Allied prisoners of war was sunk.
We have also old pictures of
Sunk there?
of Tiger tanks just landed in the La Goulette.
I see.
I thought they done it in Bizerte.
In Bizerte and La Goulette also.
Okay. So what about the military museum?
The military museum is really beautiful. Its architecture is lovely. It's got beautiful tiles from various eras of Tunisian history in it. Some of them are Ottoman, and some of them are a little bit older.
It was a royal
royal palace, yes.
Royal Palace, yeah.
The royal palace, or the Bey's palace at Manouba. And it's easy to get to on a public train from the Barcelona, as it's called, railway station. And the train runs on time and is air conditioned. And it's only a 300-metre walk from the Manouba railway station to the museum, so it's very easy.
Okay, the other spot is going to be the Radès bunker and Sidi Bou Saïd bunkers.
French bunkers.
In Tunis.
In Tunis, yeah. And have you been in Sidi Bou Saïd bunker? Not yet.
No, last time I went to Sidi Bou Saïd was 10 years ago.
So what other spots do you recommend in Tunis?
For the general tourist?
Yeah. No, I mean for
the military tourist?
No, related to World War II or World War I.
Oh, look, I think the more research a person can do about the occupation of Tunis, then there's some interesting small areas to go to, such as Bab Suika.
Eh?
And Bab Suika was the main center for the German propaganda activity in the Medina, the old part of the city. They would have a truck with a big speaker on it and a couple of pro-German Tunisian press people working, one of whom evacuated himself to Germany at the end of when the German army collapsed here. He went to live in Berlin and continued his work there. But in the area Bab Suika, and between Bab Suika and the Mosque of Zaytuna, there's an area there where a number of activists, pro-German Tunisian activists, came from.
Yeah.
And also, I think, looking at the hotels where German officers had their headquarters, like the Hotel Majestic, which has a nice bar and has a restaurant, a nice terrace. looks across at a park,
Yes.
and everybody knows about that hotel, and it's a very evocative hotel for the time. There's probably other buildings which were occupied by Germans, which I'm not sure about, but some research.
Villa Didon.
The Villa Didon in
Yeah.
Carthage.
Yes. Villa Didon, and what is the name of the other?
Sophonobis?
No, the Najm Zahra.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
The Palace of Baron de Langeais.
Baron de Langeais.
Yes.
Because it did host, the Italian
Sidi
pirates.
Saïd.
Sidi Saïd, yes.
Yes, that's right. That's a very interesting art museum, architecture museum now. But very good idea to visit that.
Yeah.
And most people who visit Tunis like to go to Sidi Saïd because it's got a view of the ocean. It's got blue and white colours, which are fully expected, and it's got somewhere to eat and have a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Philip. Thank you, Mustapha.